time has come. Execute Order 66.
What do you think would happen if they actually catch Omega? What do you think they need her for? Just her blood? Why is she so important?
I think they want to catch her because I think she's the first clone that they genetically manipulated that's different than the original clone, like the god they cloned from. Okay, meaning that she's a girl, she's got blonde hair, and she doesn't have any characteristics of anybody else.
Hmm.
And I think they did something with her DNA
Yeah,
that
because the
they
Emperor
want to
wants her.
right. I think they want to replicate that DNA sequence for the Emperor, so they can use the same guy or maybe the Emperor's DNA to do something to make him younger, or maybe more powerful, maybe more metachlorines. Who knows?
Dude, I still feel like she's force sensitive. I don't know
But
why.
I think that she has the key and the keys in her DNA, and the only way to get that key is to get some of her DNA. Now I'm not saying they got to kill her or dissect her. I'm just saying they got to get her DNA. Okay.
I mean, I hope they don't kill her or dissect her. But I mean,
Well,
they were doing the same thing with Grogu, you know? They were
right.
just trying to take him and take some of his DNA.
Yeah.
So, like, what if it's the same thing? She
Yep.
found out how to clone, and she found out how to clone using some metachlorians, like boosted,
Hmm.
to give you the force.
But let's be honest. We don't see her in the Rebels.
No, we don't. But we don't see the Bad Batch either.
I thought that was a Bad Batch,
No, that's
wasn't it?
Clone Force. That's Clone Force. Or the 501st. It's Rex's crew.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Rex's crew.
Well, wasn't that Wrecker on
No,
Rex's crew?
no.
No.
I don't think so.
Hmm.
I know
Interesting.
Hunter definitely wasn't there.
Well,
I would remember.
that makes
I would
me
remember the tattooed face.
yeah that makes me happy knowing that Omega has a chance to live then, because I just been chopping it up that she's gonna die
Well,
and the
I'm pretty
Bad
sure
Batch are
all of them are
capturing
going to
her.
die.
Well,
They're all
yeah,
going to die in a war against the stormtroopers.
I mean they all
Because
eventually will die. I mean it's slated to happen.
that's what I think. That's where I think this is going. This is going to lead up to the stormtrooper and the war against the clone troopers.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was good.
Yep.
Are you ready to get this shit going?
Hell yeah.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Do you like Star Wars? Because we do too. Welcome to Nerd Out Nerd Style. I'm Clint Ritchie.
I'm James Orr.
Get ready to nerd out with the Bad Batch. Episode 11, Metamorphosis.
Man.
Now, James, what'd you think about this episode?
Yeah, well, comparing it to the last episodes that we've been watching, significantly improved.
I agree 100%. What do you think they're going to do with the big ass fucking monster?
I have no idea. I would like to fantasize it has something to do with Emperor Palpatine and part of him and his cloning research to see if he can maybe use some of the clone DNA off the monster to try to maybe do something with his DNA to make it more suitable for like maybe armor upgrade or skin dexterity or I don't know, but it'd be pretty neat. I mean, I thought it was fascinating that this creature feeds off of lightning, right?
Yeah, electricity.
Yep. And so, um, and Emperor Palpatine's, I would say favorite move is Force Lightning. Okay, he uses it almost every
Okay.
conflict. So
Yeah, he doesn't like a lightsaber. He'd rather use the force to try and
yeah,
destroy his
so
opponents.
it would be interesting to see him try to gain the ability to power himself with electricity, and then if he uses Force Lightning, it'd make him stronger, significantly stronger per second, kind of like a gain of
You
momentum.
know, I think it does have something to do with the Emperor, just for the fact that a lot of Sith like to try and make like their own creatures of the dark. And I feel like that's pretty much what he's wanting to do is make a creature of the dark by himself. Like try and put some force energy into it and manipulate the midichlorians and make it different.
Oh, yeah, he could probably give it some lightning and wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Because
didn't
I
think
mean,
about that. That's a good
if
thought.
you listen to a few books, that shit happens all the time, especially in like the Sith culture. They like to like I think there was a thing of rain cores going around at one point that were they changed them. I can't remember what it's called. Alchemy, force
Yeah.
alchemy. They used that against them, and it like manipulated their midichlorians or like something, and they changed into this giant, weird, nasty looking beast.
Yeah.
And there was a bunch of them.
Um. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I find it highly convenient that the Imperial, uh, I guess, transport group knew what to bring it down with,
Oh yeah, dude.
and
Yeah, for sure.
I can't help but wonder if this creature is similar to the creature that is on um, the previous episode, the mountain. If it's
You
related to
talking about
that.
the
That
the
machine,
machine?
yeah, and if it's related to
Oh.
that because the machine didn't power up until it started getting electrified.
Yeah, I'm not too sure, but I do know this thing was on an earlier Bad Batch episode. I'm pretty sure it was.
This creature here.
Yeah, this creature was on like I think a season 1 episode of the Bad Batch, and it was like destroying Coruscant. It lied dormant for a long time and it was awakened, and then they ended up killing it. I'm pretty sure the Empire took some DNA, and that's how they created this thing.
Crazy.
Yep, I agree. Well, now that we got that out of the way, it starts off with the ship floating through space and a stormtrooper running for his life. But he doesn't run long because that creature catches him and eats his ass. And now there's just a ship damaged
So
floating through space
I
with
have
a bunch
a
of cargo on it.
I have a serious problem with this. The way this ship. I'm not going to give away who it is yet, but how they decided to try to apprehend this creature, right? We know it's a clone. I think that's pretty evident by our discussion so far. Um, but you get a shock stick to try to subdue it.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
I
That's
mean,
true. They do know that it eats electricity, and they give them fucking shock sticks to use. You're right. You're right.
I mean,
What the fuck? Come on, Empire. The
uh,
Emperor just wanted to actually release it and act like they needed it transported.
yeah.
So of course, it cuts over to another ship that's landing, and this dude named Doctor Hemlock walks out, and they tell him to take care of that ship. It's got precious cargo on it. I'm not too sure what kind of cargo that ship is carrying because the other ship that looked just like it was carrying this beast, and that was its cargo.
So,
And the
are you saying that you think that other ship, that Hemlock's?
it might have more. Yes.
Whoa.
Imagine them releasing multiple monsters like this across the universe.
Do you think it could be fish it?
Fish yet? No.
Like a beast that gets so large by engulfing planets and just keeps growing and growing.
Well, Vishia doesn't keep growing. He just lives forever by devouring the force from other stuff and feeding off of
I
it
mean,
to keep
this is
himself alive.
sort of like that, except it's electric.
I don't know. But
Ooh,
Vishia's dead.
what if this isn't from the Empire? What if this isn't from the Emperor? What if this is to fight the Emperor?
Well, the stormtroopers and his like main people are the ones that are in charge of all that
I
shit.
guess.
So, like
I was
that
thinking,
Doctor Hemlock guy,
uh,
he's an imperial stormtrooper,
yeah, I
or
was
not
thinking
stormtrooper, but
that if they sent this thing against the Emperor and he tried to use his Force Lightning, all it would do is make it grow. And he's like, unlimited, fuck me.
A limited fuck me. Why does it just keep getting bigger? I do what Goku does and try and overload them and explode them.
Yeah.
What? No, sorry. Wrong thing. So, this Dr. Hemlock person is probably going to be the new, what's his name? That died a while back. Starts with an R.
Rampart?
Rampart. There you go. This is
Rampart
going to be the new
didn't die,
Rampart. Well, okay, the Emperor said arrest that guy for turning on the Empire. Remember, he set him up to where if he if they got that info about Rampart destroying Camino, so they arrested him.
That fucking dude. Yeah.
You remembered his name?
Yeah. Oh, I remember Admiral Rampart. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I just didn't remember what happened to him.
So I think this Dr. Hemlock person is actually taking his place. So and he goes to see Nalase. Nalase is the one that told was a witness or something like that during that episode that I was just talking about.
Yeah.
So he goes to talk to her, and she's also the clone geneticist. She's the one that does all the cloning. Mm-hmm. And he goes, it's better if you go ahead and help the Empire instead of wasting away in prison like you are. Right. She says, I'd rather waste away than help the Empire. You can go suck it.
Suck it. Sorry.
You're good. While this conversation's going on, a lady comes up and tells him about the cargo ship that was floating through space is not responding. Ship 904. That's what I wrote down. Now, he says we need this cargo. It's very important. And do you know if there's any more Kimonians alive? Kimonians? I don't know why I can't say that. She says,
I'm
yeah.
just guessing it's Kimonians.
She says, yeah, there's the prime minister, used to be not minister, but the senator.
Yeah, prime minister.
Senator. Yeah. Well, he's supposed to be supposedly still alive, and I think in custody somewhere. I just can't remember where she said. He says, well, bring him to me, and then that's when we cut over to the Bad Batch.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead, James. Take it over.
So, the Bad Batch are sitting there talking to Sid, bitching at her, saying, look, man, you basically, and I say they, okay? Let me rephrase that. It is Omega. And Omega is a kind of child. I'm assuming she's still a child, like teenager. Looks like maybe 14, 15.
I think she's only like 12 or 13.
Yeah, 12. Preteen, teen, whatever. But she's sitting there, and she's the type of person that when she's mad at you, you want to say, I'm so sorry. And at the same time, you want to just go give her a hug because she's so adorable.
I just want to slap her.
Such different opinions.
4 kids, y'all.
Anyway,
I have a different opinion.
So,
shut up, bitch. No, I'm kidding.
My mama told me to mind your damn motherfucking business, bitch. Oh, Lord. I'm sorry, Kevin Hart. So anyway, so she's sitting there telling Sid, you just left us to die. And for 3 days or 2 days or whatever, and what else was said? They said, you didn't even try to rescue us.
Yeah.
And then she said, well, at least you got your ship. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, fuck.
Like, you want to get paid or not?
Yeah, and it's like, I got a job for you. And they're like, they're all pissed off.
Another job that they don't ever complete and don't get paid for. How are they making their money?
They're not. That's why they're living on rations.
She calls them her best squad, like her best team.
Yeah.
How? I've never seen them complete one mission.
If that's their best team, I would have to see the other ones, okay? I mean, let's be honest. They're called the Bad Batch for a reason, right?
Yeah, that's true. It's because they're badasses, man.
Hell yeah. So she said, at least you got your ship. And they just, Wrecker's doing his Wrecker thing. And she said, look, I got a job for you. And the cargo is going to be, it's worth a lot of money. And I'll tell you what, I'll do a little bit more than our usual, 35%. And they're all like,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And they're like, okay. 40%. and, and Wrecker's like,
Oh, they tell him. She says at first, "I will give you 30%," and he goes, "30% is what we usually make." All right, 35.
yeah, I forgot that part. My bad.
No, you're good.
But yeah, and then Wrecker like 40, and everybody's like, and he's all like, and she said, okay, 50%. And they're like, all right, yeah, that's good, that'll work.
Mm-hmm.
So it turned out to be a pretty good negotiation for the Bad Batch if they would have got paid.
Well, I mean, considering the fucking job that they're doing, I don't think that's enough.
Right.
She sent him to go get what? A big ass fucking monster?
Yep. I mean, how would they even fit that thing in their ship? I mean, when it was little, yeah, maybe, but not that size.
Yep. So they got a 20% increase on their normal wages, and then they fucking find, or they leave to go find that crash ship that Sid told them about. While making their way over there, they notice the town not too far away, and by the time they get aboard the ship, they start seeing all these scratches, and they say whatever did this was not human.
Yep. Anyways, sorry, I had a fucked up brain fart. Holy crap. So they said it's not human, right? And they're looking around, and that's when Wrecker trips over that shock stick. And he's like, oh, yeah, it's a shock stick. And it was pretty cool, dude. I liked it. Let me turn this mic down a little. I noticed I peeked out. But yeah, so he's like, oh, yeah, it's a shock stick. And he's like, I can't wait to use this. And they find that creature. And they see it standing on like I say standing,
well,
like holding on to the pipe, right?
First, fucking what's his face leaves. Tech, he left to go get the power turned back on.
Yeah.
And he was gonna go look through the fucking data logs to see what they were carrying on the ship.
And
then that's when they run into the monster while Tech's away.
Right. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, they see him up on the piping, and Omega's like, "What's that?" And
back away very slowly.
Yeah. and she hits something. What'd she trip over? A rock, or not a rock, but a rod or something? I don't remember.
I'm not too sure. I don't really remember. I didn't write that down.
But yeah, so they look back, and then they look back up, and the beast is gone. And
yeah, it's not gone. It's not up there no more.
Well, yeah, it's gone.
It's on the ground.
Right. And they look down, and there it was. And then that's when Wrecker tries to attack it with that shock stick. And quickly realizes that's not going to work.
Well, whenever they first see it too, it was also eating a stormtrooper, and it also had electricity going through its mouth, like it had, ate his shock stick too.
Yep. Well, I think he dropped his shock stick at the beginning. He dropped his shark. He was fiddling with it.
All I'm saying is that his mouth was electrified whenever he was eating that stormtrooper when they first saw him.
Battery pack.
Yeah, maybe.
I assume they have battery packs. How do you have electronics?
Yeah, I don't know.
Surely it's not solar powered.
But anyways, they make their way down, and they shoot at the monster. The monster freaks out, runs away.
Yeah.
They tell Tech that they found out what the heck's going on here. Tech says, all right, well, let's get out of here. And as he's making his way back, they say that the monster's headed his way, and then they both run into it while it's sitting there munching on the electricity coming from the generators.
Was he munching, or was he just sitting there absorbing it?
Yeah, well, it looked like he was sucking them.
Yeah, he like... We're stupid. It was great though. It was fun sucking on it at the same time. Yeah.
What?
What?
Tech comes up with a big bright idea
Pun
to
intended.
shoot the generator. It blows up. The monster runs away because, instead of attacking the guys that just blew it up, or, why not? Anyways, it runs away and it's headed towards the town now.
Hey, I got a question. If you blow it up with like that explosion, does that give it power as well, or is
Yeah,
it only
well,
electricity?
I think it's only electricity. But I also forgot to mention while it was sucking on the generator to get all the electricity from it, it was actually growing.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that it can suck the electricity out now and it grows when it happens. So that's what it wants to do. And it heads off to the town. And first thing it does was trying to get up on a big old thing that puts off a bunch of electricity. I don't know. What would you call that?
Generator
A big ass generator? Yeah, we'll just call it that. It's a fucking big ass generator. Starts
or
sucking on
transformer?
that. Transformer. There you go. That's a lot better.
I mean, it is a generator station, but that's probably a transformer. I don't know. I'm not an electrician. I mean, we do build utility poles where I work, but I'm not an electrician.
So, while this is going on, the Empire shows up and starts blasting the creature, which I thought was going really good at first. They kind of come in and save the day. But
Yeah, because that creature
after.
was wrecking hell on that ship. On the
Oh, yeah.
what was it called? What's the ship called?
I can't remember.
Damn. Oh, did it say? But it's not. Oh well, fuck it. It's called something.
So the Empire shows up and starts blasting them. They say, "Oh, we need to get the fuck out of here." Or then they notice that they're actually shooting some kind of weird laser. They're trying to immobilize it.
Right. Yeah.
So they're not trying to kill it. They're just trying to take it. They want to take it back.
Do you,
Hunter says, "Go ahead."
do you think that laser thing they're shooting it with? Do you think that is like a instead of giving like a laser bolt, it's actually taking energy, like a laser transference? I don't know. I mean,
I don't know.
how do you figure it takes electricity but won't take a laser? That
Laser
almost
and electricity are like two different things.
well, I mean, yeah, I know. I mean,
They must have studied it for sure. Yeah, it's something that they have control of anyway.
yeah,
It's part of their cargo. I'm pretty sure they did all kinds of research and stuff on it because Tech actually found the description of it inside the data logs, and he goes, "Look at this. This is the same thing that could attack Coruscant that one time."
yeah.
So that's what it is. They have a bunch of they probably found a way to do that. I don't remember how they stopped it the first time, but I think it was something like that. I don't really remember.
Do you have a name for this creature?
No, I don't think so. They just said it was very ancient from the first time they saw it.
Yeah.
They might have said it back then. I can't remember.
You know, it'd be really cool if they're the ones that built that machine.
No, I don't think that
Dude.
creature. I don't think it's smart enough to be able to build machines.
I mean, it's smart enough to find electricity.
Yeah, and suck on it.
Yeah.
But anyway, the fucking hunter says, "Let's not be captured like this creature, and let's get the fuck out of here."
Right.
So they take off after being able to pick up Tech and Omega.
Yeah. Man, that was a kind of a that was kind of a pretty good scene right there when they were running from the Imperials, and they swooped down and stopped long enough to get Tech and Omega on the ship with them. That's a pretty good little scene. Because even Wrecker, I don't understand why Wrecker, being Wrecker, was having a hard time shooting down planes. Is he just not a good pilot or a good gunner?
He's not a Jedi for sure.
Well, I didn't say they are Jedi's, but I mean, like he seemed like he was having a hard time with that.
Yeah, I'm just glad that they were able to make it away because literally right after that, the Empire decided to go ahead and arrest everybody in town that saw this creature.
Yeah.
They weren't letting anybody else go.
Now, do you think they're going to kill him?
Well, they said after everybody's been dealt with. So I don't know what the fuck dealt with means.
Unless they're going to do like one of them big ass mass MIB mind erase control things.
Everybody, look right here into the blinking light, please.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
I mean, even if Will Smith did slap the shit out of Chris Rock.
Yeah, but did you see that skit off of the movie? There's like a movie or something like that that has the exact same skit that happened.
What happened now?
Well, I saw this movie clip of this guy, of this comedian talking about some dude's wife, and he gets up and slaps him, then walks back and says, "Keep my wife's name out your mouth."
No, I haven't seen that. I mean, I know
Yeah.
Will Smith did it.
No, there's like a clip of a movie that is just like that.
Yeah. But anyways,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they arrested them, and then they're probably going to make them slaves, or the Empire does mass murder people, so that could happen.
I was thinking you were talking about Will Smith. I was like, dude, that's so fucked up. Like, and then you said the Empire, and I'm like, whew, man. Dude. Oh, I'm sorry about that, dude. That was uncalled for.
You're good.
But yeah, man, dude.
Yeah, we're kind of at the end of it, right where the Prime Minister of Camino actually shows up,
Mm-hmm.
and he starts talking to Dr. Hemlock,
Yeah.
and lets him know that there's only one way we can get Nalase to start talking.
But it's going to cost the release of him.
Yeah, he wants to be promised that he's going to be a free man.
Do you believe it?
Fuck no, it's the Empire, dude. The Empire lies all the time. But he does tell him about Omega. Oh, he
Yeah.
doesn't use the word Omega. And honestly, Clone Force 99 is supposed to be fucking killed. So I don't know where they're thinking they're going to be able to find this guy.
Yep.
But then again, Nalase knows that they're alive because they got her the information that one time. So
Yeah, it's going to be pretty good next couple episodes, I think.
oh, I agree 100%.
I'm just happy to see that this episode, although it didn't really have much to do with previous episodes, it did, but didn't. It was good.
It did follow the actual storyline.
Yeah.
Because we know now we're getting back to the Empire. We know what's going on with the Kimonians. The
And
Keomonians. I don't know how to
we
say
see
it.
what happens after they get out of that predicament on that planet with the thief.
Yeah, we're seeing the fucking Empire going to go start looking after try and get the Bad Batch again.
Yep.
So like everything's starting to come back into full rotation. I don't know what the fuck those other episodes were that were just filler episodes. They had like 4 or 5 filler episodes in a row, and it just pissed me off.
I think they probably let somebody else write and direct for a little bit. They're like, man, we're gonna go on vacation, and don't fuck it up. And they came back. They're like, oh my god, you fucked it up.
I gotta fix this shit.
Like, how do we come back from this? What was episode 8's director?
I don't know. I didn't look.
The episode 8 for the Star Wars saga, Skywalker.
Oh, Ryan something.
Johnson.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, ain't he the one that sucked?
Yeah, he's the one that fucked everything up.
Yeah, so fuck you, Ryan
The movie
Johnson.
itself is okay, but like to fit in a storyline, it just sucks.
Yeah, to fit Luke Skywalker taking his lightsaber and just like,
Yeah, or even the fact that he fucking kills himself by force projecting. I don't like that.
yeah.
Luke Skywalker in the books is like supposed to be the ultimate Jedi. He's literally Anakin Skywalker, who is the chosen one's kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on.
Yeah, it's pretty pretty ruthless.
Hmm.
Ryan Johnson, you suck. What? Did my thought just escape? I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, honestly, they made The Force Awakens, but didn't give us anything in between. Anyways, they should have made
Well, they did.
something, something with Leia and fucking Han's kids or kid coming up, Luke starting this stuff, showing Ben that they made an episode 10 is what they did
Yeah.
instead of an episode 7, and then they should have made the stuff in between and make it make sense because they just skipped everything.
Well, I
And then it's
know.
like here's a new person, and all this shit happened, but you don't get to see it.
I don't remember what director does this, but
It's the one that made Lost.
yeah, the one that made Lost. He leaves a
Hmm.
lot of open-ended shit that makes you, kind of come up with your own ideas and shit. I'm sorry,
Fucking
dude.
hate it.
Uh, Look, episode 4, 5, and 6 might not have had 1, 2, and 3, but at least you had a general idea of what happened.
Hmm.
You had a
And you can
general
go back
idea.
and make 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, and then
You can't go back and make fucking 7, 8, and 9 if you already fucking made 7, 8, and 9.
you had
Sorry,
a
go ahead.
general idea that Darth Vader was Anakin, not
Hmm.
the name Anakin, but that he was once good. I mean,
Yep.
no, at first, you thought that Anakin and Darth Vader were two separate entities, but at first, if you only watched episode 4 and that's it,
Oh.
okay,
Yeah, if you only watched episode 4, you're right.
all right, but but you later learn that that's not the case at all. I mean, it's kind of, I don't know. I just wish it would have been done better and actors would have played
I agree.
characters a little different.
I agree. So,
I'm sorry, I
favorite
got in my
part,
feelings. What favorite part?
or least favorite, least favorite
Least
first.
favorite. Okay. Least favorite was me getting in my feelings. About how I wish the movie's different. No, I'm kidding. Um, Favorite part, unfavorite part, least favorite.
You know what? I don't know if I really have a least favorite in this one.
It's hard to find one for sure.
Actually, I kind of liked the entire thing. It was really good. I didn't see no fuck ups or anything like that.
I, if I had to go with the least favorite part, I would have to go with the encounter with Sid because I wish she would have fought her side of the story a little better. Like, hey, I'm sorry, I was busy. I was trying to do this, and all my people were out and about doing missions. I wish I could have tried to do something, but I did. Or, just I don't know. There's nothing really bad about that. But if I had to pick one, that was my least favorite part. It'd be that one.
Yeah, I guess my least favorite part would have to be that the fact that the Empire gave the stormtroopers electric staffs to try and fucking fight off a monster that eats
Yeah,
electricity.
yeah,
So,
that's a good one too.
oh, you gave it to me earlier, man. So I didn't even think about that until like right now.
Well, I mean, it's like okay. At the first of it, you don't understand it. It feeds on electric, right? And then you later learn that they feed on electric, and then you kind of go back and think about it for a little bit, and you're like, but they gave them electric boomsticks.
Right.
Like that doesn't. Hmm. It's like giving your kid caffeine, okay, and telling them, "Hey, you know what? Go to sleep. It's gonna be all right."
Right. So what was your favorite part in this episode?
Favorite part. Okay, you're gonna think I'm a huge Omega dork here. Uh, I think my favorite part would have to be where where Omega freaked out when she said, "Hey, it ate humans. It ate people." Like she kind
you
of
like
freaked
you
out.
liked her sadness right there?
Well, it wasn't so much sadness as it was genuine terror.
Oh yeah.
That's what I got out of it. Like she's like freaked out, like the 8 people, like I, it's just,
Yeah.
that's pretty fucking funny.
My favorite part was the just that fucking monster period. I liked how when we saw it at first, it was just like a little thing. You had no idea what it was, and then it
Hmm.
started chewing on the electricity or whatever it was doing. and then it grew, and then they find the log of what it actually is, and you're like, oh my god, it's that fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um, we think it's not that smart, but there's no telling how old this thing is. It could only
Well,
be days.
this thing is not that old because it was captured and then it was cloned.
Yeah.
The other one that was huge, that was laid dormant for like a long time. That thing was that thing was old.
Yeah. What would you rate this episode?
Cartoon, like I said, I'd rate cartoons and live action differently. For a cartoon, 7.5.
I was
It's
going to
good.
go 8.5. I try to rate it the same regardless of it's cartoon or a movie, because I feel like people take the wrong idea when they hear that it's cartoon or a movie, that cartoons can't be as good as movies. But yeah, I much rather prefer live action. I've always have. But if you love something, it doesn't matter what it is.
Well, the reason I say that is because like this, I rated The Mandalorian 7.7. So
Hmm.
this is only zero point 0.2 underneath that.
And I
But
think
it's
I rated
like,
Mando an 8, and I rated this an 8.5.
yeah. So like there's no way that this episode's better than the Mandalorian episode. But for a cartoon, in my opinion, it's really good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, also this episode is further down the line than Mando currently is, and
True. True.
Mando had to. I'm willing to bet Mando probably only has a limited number of episodes, like 8 or 9, or some stupid crap, and they're trying to fit everything in to make it understandable and see where the story arc is going.
Right. I agree 100%, James. Go ahead and take us out of here.
Yes, sir, Captain Daddy. All right.
Oh, Mindata.
All right, so let me sit up a little bit so everybody can see me not slouching. I've been relaxing. It's been pretty nice today. Pretty easy. I was off this weekend, so I actually got to do stuff at home, even though I wasn't productive at home. Playing Minecraft. I
I know
did.
he's supposed to be editing and didn't do that shit.
Yeah,
I didn't do it either, y'all, but I've been busy. I went to
I'm
a
gonna do
crawfish
it
boil.
right after this episode. I'm gonna finish the other one. I'm gonna finish this one. And I'm gonna upload both, and they're gonna be up here in minutes ago.
I'm uploading tomorrow, guys. So
Nice.
you're not going to get shit from me today. I'm so sorry.
We're not even gonna get Friday's episode.
Yeah, Friday's it's gonna be Monday. I'm sorry.
Damn, slacker over here.
Dude, I went to a crawfish boil and then
Got drunk.
well, no, I like stopped drinking around 11,
Really?
10:30. Well, because I knew I had a podcast I had to do early this morning, then we got another one later on.
Oh, you meant last night.
Yeah, last night.
Yeah, yeah. So I
Yeah,
thought you meant like.
Friday. No, Friday. The reason I didn't do it is because I was lazy and I was planning on doing everything on Saturday, and then I got busy Saturday.
Right.
Hello there. And do you suffer from emotional stress?
It's all Obi-Wan's fault. He's jealous. He's holding me back.
Do you walk around all day feeling angry for no reason?
No.
When you see a youngling, do you feel like slaying them? Then you might be suffering from Sithitis. Take Jedide. Take Jedide once a day to keep the Sith at bay. Jedide.
As I said, I've already watched Labyrinth. So Labyrinth.
Yeah, I still got to do that.
You still gotta watch it? Oh man, it's
Yeah,
a
I'm doing
fucked
that.
up movie.
I'm
Have you
doing
ever
that
seen
right
it?
after this.
Have you ever seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
That's fucked up, dude. That's a fucked up movie, man. Dude, it's so fucked up. Goblins and trolls and
And David Bowie.
David Bowie, man, the musician. Like, what the fuck? I thought it was a pretty good movie, though. I mean, it wasn't terrible. It's just really awkwardly weird.
Yeah, I gotta watch it right after we get done with this.
Man, good luck on that. Anyway, so
I gotta write it all down too.
look, I don't know when my movie's coming up, but Back to the
We can do
Future,
it. We can
it'll
do
be
it next
fun.
week.
I really don't care when, but I mean, it's gonna be fun.
We'll probably do it next week.
Okay. But yeah, so all right, folks. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Discord. We don't have Twitter though, right?
Everything, anything, and everything, nerd style.
Yeah.
Hold on. Not everything, anything, and everything. It's anything and everything, nerd style on everything, but not on. Never mind. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I put everything out that I fucked everybody up. So I'm just kidding. All right, so follow us on Facebook. It's anything and everything nerd style, where we talk about posts, memes, polls, questions, theories, whatever, original content, shared content. Doesn't matter. Just give us what you want. We'd be happy to have you. So check that out. Check out our Instagram. I don't do anything on Instagram. Have you touched Instagram on it?
Honestly, guys, it's on. If we have it, A&E nerd style. But man, I don't fucking post anything. It's sooner or later. I want to sit down. I want to put everything on Instagram. I'm going to try and put everything on Spotify, or at least the 2 podcasts that we do. So sooner or later, I will do that. Just not right now.
Check us out on Discord. We share like coordinates for Minecraft on my server, on my realm. So yeah, check that out.
Listen, if y'all join the server while he's playing Minecraft, he can actually go live and y'all can watch him too. So
Yeah, it'll probably be a little laggy, but that's all right. I don't mind.
it'll be all right.
Yeah, it won't be laggy. It'll be great. It'll be phenomenal.
Just turn down your FPS.
Yeah. Turn it down to like 5 or 6. On this season. So, anyways, check us out on Discord. It's anything and everything nerd style as well. We share not polls. I'm so sorry. I share video links to our YouTube channel through there. Clinton shares the thumbnails so everybody can see like a sneak peek of what the thumbnail is going to look like. And yeah, if you want to join some podcasting stuff with us, like videos, Star Wars, anything and everything, nerd movies, topics, just drop it down below or pop in Facebook or Discord and just let us know what you want, and we'll try to hook up with you and get something going as a guest. And if things work out, maybe, just maybe, you might be lucky enough to be one of the crew. But,
We'll see.
we'll see. I said maybe. I didn't promise anything. But
we're trying to grow this channel with multiple creators. That way we can get anything and everything going, you know?
right. And if you love Star Wars, or not Star Wars, we already love Star Wars. If you love Star Trek, let us know. You got one right here. I'm a Trekkie. I don't have Trekkie stuff around here, but I did when I was a little child. When I say a little child, like 8 or 9, had the Enterprise D model.
Nuts. These nuts.
No, like Enterprise D was like this big, dude. It was huge. It was a huge thing.
Bunch of
It had
Enterprise
the
D's
phasers,
nuts.
the comm
Sorry.
badge. So, yeah, I know, stupid nerd.
Beam me up, Scotty. You know they never actually say that?
Yeah, they do say it in the original series.
Oh, just in the series?
Yeah,
Not in the movie?
Well, I don't know if it's in the movie, but in the original series, yeah. But yeah, it's stupid good stuff, content. I mean, if you like Star Trek, there's so much content out right now. Like, you got Strange New Worlds, Discovery, Picard, the Lower Decks. And
But
then,
this is a Star Wars podcast. Nobody cares about Star Trek.
sorry,
I'm
my
kidding.
bad. Let's wrap this turkey up. So, please visit us. Please like and subscribe to our channel here. It would help out a lot. Also, share our video to someone you think, or even if you don't think, if you just want to share it, just share it somewhere. I don't care if it's on Pornhub, if it's on...
Pass this around like your grandma used to get passed around.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Just kidding.
That got
She was
dark.
only in my house. What? I'm kidding.
Gilf. Sorry. But anyways. All right. I think that's it.
Yep.
I'm afraid to go
All
any
right.
deeper.
See y'all later. Get the fuck out of here, everybody.
Peace.